Hello everyone! Welcome back to my ant tribe diary. Today, I have some perplexing news to share once again. A queen has fallen, and the Turkestan ant colony has officially come to an end. This marks my second attempt at raising Turkestan ants, and both attempts have ended in failure. What went wrong? I'm just as confused as you are. I followed the ant keeping method suggested by the seller, and many of you also think that using a test tube is a great method for raising ants. So why did I end up with the same disastrous outcome? These two failures have shaken my confidence a bit. Do you think I should try raising Turkestan ants again? Or do you have any idea where I went wrong with my methods? I'm a little lost, unsure whether I should give Turkestan ants another shot. The seller claimed they're a great species for beginners, but they haven't survived with me. Every time they arrive, they look healthy, but after a few days, they all die. I'm at a loss. But today, there's some good news. The Golden Turkish Archback Ants, which I relocated urgently yesterday, are doing great. They seem to be adapting well to their new home. Every part of their nest is guarded by worker ants, and after their move yesterday, I wanted to make sure they had clean drinking water and nutrients to replenish their energy. First, let's review the situation with the Turkestan ants. As I mentioned earlier, this is my second attempt at raising them, and both times have ended in failure. The first time, a water disaster occurred after I fed them, making the nest environment too humid, which led to their deaths. The second attempt followed the seller's guidance, but once again, they did not survive. The ants looked perfectly healthy at first, but a few days later, they all died, leaving only the queen behind. This has been incredibly frustrating, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm missing something in my approach. The failure of the Turkestan ants has really made me question my methods. The seller recommended them as a good species for beginners, but I just can't seem to keep them alive. Maybe there's something wrong with the way I'm taking care of them, or maybe the environment just isn't right. But I'm wondering, is it worth trying again? And if so, what did I do wrong? But let's focus on some good news today. Yesterday, I urgently relocated my Golden Turkish Archback Ants, and they seem to be doing very well. The relocation was quick, but the ants seem to have adapted to the new home quite comfortably. The worker ants are actively guarding every part of the new nest, which gives me hope for their future. After the stressful migration, I made sure to provide them with clean drinking water and nutrient-rich liquid to help them recover their strength. I'm particularly impressed by how careful they are in this new environment. Even when drinking water, they are cautious. One worker ant drinks while another stands at the entrance, keeping a lookout for potential danger. It's amazing to see how these ants are so protective of their home and each other. Despite their stressful move, they seem to be adjusting well to the new nest. This is definitely a positive sign. In the third layer of the new nest, I noticed a considerable number of ant eggs. These will be the backbone of the colony in the future. Each egg represents a new life, and it's heartwarming to see how the worker ants are caring for them. It's clear that the worker ants take the responsibility of protecting the eggs very seriously, almost as if they're protecting their young. At this stage, the queen's role seems to have shifted. According to the information I've read, queens enter a phase where they focus on laying eggs and rely on the worker ants to care for them. I'm curious whether this is true for my colony as well. Does the queen only focus on egg laying while the worker ants take care of everything else? It seems that the queen's role becomes less active after the eggs are laid, but I'd like to know more about how the queen's behavior evolves as the colony grows. However, there's something a little unusual I observed. In one corner of the new nest, I found a pile of worker ant bodies. It looked like a garbage heap of dead ants. These bodies had been dragged to this corner, and other worker ants were feeding on them. This got me thinking, are the worker ants consuming their dead comrades? And if so, why? After researching, I found that there are two main reasons why worker ants might eat their deceased companions. First, a lack of food sources might lead them to consume the bodies to get the necessary nutrients. Second, it's a form of disease control. By consuming dead ants, they prevent the spread of illness and viruses that could infect the rest of the colony. This behavior, while a bit grim, plays an important role in maintaining the colony's health and survival. What I found most fascinating was how the ants recycle the bodies of their fallen comrades, ensuring that no part of the colony's resources goes to waste. In a sense, even after death, a worker ant's body can help sustain and strengthen the colony. It's truly a remarkable survival strategy. Today's observations have really made me reflect on the resilience of the ant colony. Whether it's the Golden Turkish Archback ants adapting to their new environment or the worker ants protecting the eggs and recycling their dead companions, the life of an ant colony is a testament to the strength and survival instincts of these tiny creatures. Even in the face of death, they find a way to keep moving forward and ensure the survival of the colony. If you enjoy exploring the fascinating world of ants, just like I do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences or any advice you have about raising ants. See you in the next video.